Antarctica is the southernmost continent on Earth and is situated almost entirely within the Antarctic Circle. It is the fifth largest continent in terms of area, covering approximately 14 million square kilometers. Antarctica is also the coldest, driest, and windiest continent on Earth. The average temperature in the interior of Antarctica ranges from -40 degrees Celsius to -70 degrees Celsius, -40 degrees Fahrenheit to -94 degrees Fahrenheit, and it is also the driest continent, with an average annual precipitation of only 200 millimeters. Some lesser-known facts of Antarctica. Antarctica is not owned by any country. While several countries have made territorial claims on Antarctica, the continent is not actually owned by any country. Instead, it is governed by the Antarctic Treaty, which was signed in 1959 and has been signed by 54 countries. There are no time zones in Antarctica. Instead of being divided into time zones like the rest of the world, Antarctica is divided into research stations time zones. This is because many research stations are international, and using local time zones would create confusion. Antarctica is the only continent without reptiles. There are no native reptile species in Antarctica, likely due to the extreme cold temperatures. Antarctica has a dry valleys region. The dry valleys are a region in Antarctica where the yearly precipitation is less than 10 centimeters. The area is so dry that the valleys are mostly devoid of ice and snow, and the conditions resemble those of Mars. Antarctica has a lake under the ice. Lake Vostok is a subglacial lake located beneath the surface of Antarctica. The lake is buried under more than 3 kilometers of ice and is one of the largest subglacial lakes in the world. Scientists believe the lake may have been isolated from the outside world for millions of years, making it of great interest for astrobiology research. Antarctica is a unique continent in many ways. Here are some of the most notable things that make it unique. The world's largest desert. Despite its icy reputation, Antarctica is considered the world's largest desert. This is because it receives very little precipitation, and what it does receive is usually in the form of snow. The coldest place on Earth. The lowest temperature ever recorded on Earth was at the Soviet Union's Vostok station in Antarctica in 1983, where it dropped to a bone-chilling -128.6 degrees Fahrenheit, -89.2 degrees Celsius. The world's largest ice sheet. Antarctica is home to the world's largest ice sheet, covering an area of 14 million square kilometers. The ice sheet is also the largest single mass of ice on Earth and holds about 70% of the world's fresh water. Unique wildlife. Antarctica is home to several species of penguins, seals, seabirds, and whales that are found nowhere else on Earth. These species have adapted to the extreme conditions of the continent and are a testament to the resilience of life. Antarctica has an ozone hole, which is an area of the atmosphere with extremely low levels of ozone. This phenomenon is caused by the release of chemicals such as chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, into the atmosphere and is a major environmental concern. Antarctica is home to dozens of research stations operated by various countries, making it a hub for scientific research. These stations study everything from climate change to astrophysics, and the continent is an important site for the study of global environmental issues. Living in Antarctica is a unique experience that requires a high degree of preparation, adaptability, and resilience. Most people who live in Antarctica are researchers, support staff, or military personnel, and they typically stay on the continent for a few months to a year at a time. People who live in Antarctica live in specialized housing, usually in research stations or camps. These buildings are designed to withstand the extreme cold, wind, and snow of Antarctica, and they are equipped with heating, water, and electricity. Food and supplies are typically shipped to Antarctica from other countries, as there are no major food sources on the continent. Fresh produce is rare, and most food is canned or frozen. Medical care is provided on Antarctica, but it can be limited due to the remote location and harsh conditions. Medical personnel are trained to handle a variety of health issues, but more serious cases may require evacuation to a hospital in another country. Overall, living in Antarctica requires a unique combination of physical and mental fortitude, as well as the ability to adapt to an extreme and isolated environment. While it can be a challenging experience, many people who live in Antarctica find it to be a rewarding and unforgettable experience. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Curious Mind Vision for more videos.